We arrived down at the Kennedy Space Center about 4 days before launch. This is us getting suited up. See how happy everybody else is. It's really a great day to go out to the launch pad. Big crowd there, which we always like to see. And then we climb into the Airstream and take the 5-mile trip out to the pad. Helicopter escort, he's there to make sure we don't turn around. We get off is when we start to get strapped in, a little bit before that. That's strapping in the mid-deck. Mike's telling all the Aggies he loves them. Karen's saying, do I look fat in this suit? And Ron's happy to be there.
While we all tend to live for today, the discovery from Kibo will certainly offer hope for tomorrow. Minasan arigato, ite kimasu. Now stand by for the greatest show on Earth.
I have no idea what I said.
10, evident. TLS is go for main engine start. 6 seconds, main engine start. 3 coming up.
3, 2,
3 to 100, hang on.
booster ignition,
102,
liftoff,
102,
shuttle Discovery.
auto.
Mate Kudasai. Best
I
of luck
see
to
3
the
at 104. I see a command and a roll. Houston, Discovery, roll program. I am LVLH. Roger roll, Discovery.
Houston now controlling the flight of Discovery, a man-made rising sun.
So, what have you have to say? Good digitals. Thank you. Point 1, it's coming up at 1.2. Alright, that's 2, 3 coming up. Hang on. 3 at 104. Spectacle. Discovery, Houston, go with throttle up. Roger, go throttle up. Alright. Everything's looking good. There's 90 seconds. Thank you. 100,000 feet. The limit of the Earth looks awesome, guys. You see less than 50. It's 103, 103. Little, little bit. Converge. Yeah, it's a good control. Mikos. Dump's going. Looks good to me. I see the dump. Very good. That battery's coming down. I like that. It's just looking good. You have 3 people on the flight deck. Need to do a big high five.
A lot of work to do. There was no time to have any fun. No time to take pictures or snack on an apple. In reality, though, we had a long way to go to catch up to space station, about a million miles or so. Here's Mark doing a rendezvous burn very precisely because we have a long way to go. And as we get closer, we see our goal. There's space station, and she's beautiful. At sunrise there coming up, first time we see all the beautiful colors. Here's Karen keeping us in line. Turned out she was in perfect condition, so we were happy for our ride home. We had a lot of work to go. And here comes the rest of rendezvous. We're getting in here at about 20 feet, a couple of minutes to docking. And we have gone, again, about 1 million miles.
Discovery arriving.
Hey, you guys looking for it?
Back real quick.
Okay, after we get the hatches open, we all start heading on board. It's a great time to see old friends and new friends, and then it's time to get to work. First, hauling the spacesuits across. Ron and I got busy with that, and Mark and the rest of the gang were busy hauling these big bags out of the orbiter for temp stow inside the station as we start to move in and get to work. First day is busy, and Ronnie and I see a little bit of us moving around out there very carefully, going from handrail to handrail. If you don't look down, it's a whole lot like just in training. Ron taking a peek in the back windows of the orbiter. Robot arm. These covers were a special joy to us as we pulled all of those off and tried to get them stuffed in bags to bring them inside. And this is some audio that we did not include in the video.
Start on our 3rd spacewalk. This is just a view of the solar rotary joint that Mike was inspecting, and this is us putting the foot restraint onto the end of the robotic arm. Our main objective on the 3rd spectacular view that you can see from my helmet camera right here Probably about 270 degrees, seeing the whole horizon out there, and really just unbelievable view, seeing the blue planet just hanging in the blackness of space was just an incredible sight. This is installing the nitrogen tank. Okay out there. Then the last part, or one of the last parts of the third spacewalk was to install this TV camera way out on the end of the truss that we retrieved on the second spacewalk. Mike and I repaired it inside and then brought it back out. And then here's Mike with Aggie Salute, which signals the end of our spacewalks. We are on our way back in now, just saying goodbye to the spectacular view as we come back. Our objectives were met, and so we're pretty happy there.
We had a lot of great robotics on this mission. One of the first things we had to do was pick up the inspection boom that STS-123 left behind. We couldn't take it with us because of the size of the Japanese module in our payload bay. So we picked that up, and one of the main goals, of course, of our mission was to install the Japanese lab. And here you see Aki is gently pulling it out of the payload bay. And then we started a very, very slow maneuver of this gigantic module. It's the biggest that's on station so far at over 32,000 pounds. The maneuver, obviously, with such a big mass, had to go quite slow. It was about an hour of maneuver, but it was some great views while we did that. And of course, as we attached it onto the space station, it was a great day for the people in Japan. Another thing we needed to do with the robotic arm was move the logistics module. This is another piece that STS-123 brought up, and they had it temp stowed. So we slowly guided it over to its final resting position on top of the Japanese laboratory.
After Karen and I checked out the air inside, everyone came inside, and you know, especially Garrett enjoyed the moment, showing off all his skills that he learned through his expedition. And this is a sign where the technicians on the ground put at the hatch for us. And we saw the Japanese module grow each day. It was empty, and then it was full of racks. And in the stowage module,
Opportunity for people on Earth to talk to us and ask us questions, and for us to share our experiences with them. The station is an awesome place to work. As you can see, it's quite spacious, and it's probably the only place in or out of this world where it's actually fun getting around, this much fun that can turn you into a kid again.
And as busy as we were, we had some time to get together and have some dinner, and we had a guest there, our 11th crew member. But now it's time to say goodbye, and we had to leave Greg Shamitoff on board, and